It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. So good to have you on board with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, in this league, you know it, you lived it. Undergoing a changing of the guard at the quarterback position sometimes can be traumatic, but a lot of times it leads to hope. We've got a couple of teams here with young signal callers looking towards the future.
And you know the old saying, Mike, in the NFL, it is truer than ever. If you have a quarterback, you have a chance. And here we have two teams that feel like they have that quarterback position of the future settled. There's going to be some growing pains. There's going to be some moments where that youth rears its head. But over the long term, both these organizations feel like they have an answer at the most critical position in all of sports.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
And he'll take this to about the 28. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Wilson. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
How would you like to be a defender and see a guy like this coming full steam ahead, trying to barrel down on you? I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for that, and you can see why. His ability to play through contact is just a lot to handle.
Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. Open man, Demario Douglas. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not, and when he throws it, catch it.
He's going to keep it himself. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear.
Gerard Mayo not happy with that last call, and here comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
They're looking both at the feet to see if 2 were down, but also whether or not he had full possession of the football when those feet were down.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
He's going to look deep for Tyreek. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready now for their second drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Tyreek Hill getting ready for this next drive along with the rest of the Miami offense. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Off he goes. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Hill brought in motion. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. Second down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Back to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score a point. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Get you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A pass complete there to Smith.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take
it. In motion, it's Waddle. He'll run right here with Mostert. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Right back to Mostert on 1st down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And the Dolphins have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the 1st down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Forward. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Has completed to Douglas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Raheem Mostert and the Dolphins heading back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
This is a great example, Mike, of playing zone defense at a high level. They're trying to threaten him. They're trying to put 2 guys in his zone and see which guy he's going to choose. In this case, they try to out-leverage him into the flat. He's not having it. He brings him down for no gain.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pickup of 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Miami after this. Now this time they'll look to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and There was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to the air one more time. Catch made there. That's Smith. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins stake themselves to a 17-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play. So we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Raheem Mostert heading onto the field. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Jabril Peppers up from his safety spot to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. That's to his new acquisition in 2024, Odell Beckham Jr. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's not going to get to the sticks. He'll wind up losing yardage as they mark him short of the first down, and it sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. That'll march them back half the distance, and they'll go from there. They go play action with Wilson. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So after that safety, it is a free kick, and that comes from the 20. This one, returnable.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. He'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Once again, it's Mostert. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Third and 5. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Miami.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And that'll give them a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The motion man here is Bourne. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Kendrick Bourne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
1st and 10. They'll give this to Stevenson, running right. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the gun, it's Wilson. That'll be complete to Gibson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. To the goal line and in. K.J. Osborne. Touchdown, New England.
Well, after being shut out in the 1st half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Pats are able to edge a bit closer.
Patriots 7.
Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
Late in in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A run here with Mostert. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Third down, 3 to go. They'll motion the tight end Smith. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A handoff running left. It is Mostert. He'll be stopped just a short gain down to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Taking off. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Touchdown, Miami. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Jones now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson Now he'll run it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that'll be batted down. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
That's to Osborne. He's got it. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 14.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch him by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup for 3. Brings up
2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Mostert. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So, fins up. It's a win for the Dolphins. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.